ready to get underway. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Frelick. Fastball for a strike. And we're underway here in the home opener. That pitch gets the corner. 0-2 now.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Foul ball still 0-2. That's down and in.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
It falls in, and that's a base hit.
Batting second, the left fielder,
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw safe. Just missed. That one fouled off. Man at second. Misses inside. It's 2-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And now it's Christian Yelich. Just missed.
That's a ball. For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
1 out and a runner at second.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
You got a full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity.
No ball,
so not a terrible result.
Goes to second for 1. Onto O'Hearn. 2. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Hit on the ground to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Just
outside.
missed.
That's the ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 and 2 is the
Clearly,
count.
he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
1 away. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He was drafted out of high school, but for a brief moment, he thought he'd be playing college baseball at Auburn.
Well, unless he was drafted in the first round, the plan for Gunnar was to go to college. So when he became the first pick of the second round, it took some convincing to go pro.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Mullins, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out looking. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Fastball right back to the mound. Sends it to first, and that is the 3rd out. Back now at Oriole Park. Second inning set to go. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it foul. Hoskins, a tall first baseman, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. 1-1. Not even close there, and it's 1-1. and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Garrett Mitchell, batting with one down, takes a strike. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Throws to first, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Zach Neto up now for the Brewers. On the ground. On to O'Hearn. And that is that. Welcome back to Baltimore alongside former Oriole Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. These fans are excited for another season, Singy, and the O's have reached the postseason in back-to-back years, but came up short both times.
Is the third time a charm, Boo?
I don't know. They certainly hope so, but goal number 1 is to win the division and avoid that wild card altogether. Good eye right there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Chorio makes the catch, and there's one gone. Lau at the plate.
The designated hitter, Brandon. Wow.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Chorio makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Holliday checks his swing, appeal to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. In the air to left, down the line. Chorio makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Back here in Baltimore, this is Bryce Terang. Morton back to work. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. A dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
Number 3, Joseph Ortiz.
Just missed. One out, base is empty. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Sal Frelick. That one outside. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped, but foul. Brings it in for the third out. Bottom of the inning, Laureano comes up to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed
No
there.
balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 1-0. Next to hit, Heston Kjerstad. On the ground, right side. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So the batting order turns over. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Foul ball. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. That one inside. 1-1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there. And that one is out of here. Cedric Mullins sends it out. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0. Swinging a foul straight back. High in the air, out to right. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Up the middle. Gets it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Chourio. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Lined into right.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. They pitch out. Throw to second, and he's out. Mullins right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down. William Contreras digs in now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom 4. And now here is Ryan O'Hearn. Lifted in the air, out to left. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's Adley Rutschman, flying to left his first time. And that one fouled off. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Brandon Lowe, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard hit, right side. Turang over to first in time. That's the inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Swing and a miss, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
The 2-2 on the way. Mullins makes the grab, and there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering way off the plate.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2's the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The batter number 2, second base.
Next to hit, Bryce Turang. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Runner at second, 2 down. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. And gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-2. And here is Joseph Ortiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ortiz, 26 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you. Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great. Hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Digging in, Sal Frelick. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Foul ball there.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Ramon Laureano. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Mitchell moving under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. He was late there, strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Ball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Kerstead off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And another ball. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brian Hudson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chourio. And that is the inning. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. 1 for 2. And delivers outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's back-to-back singles for them. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yelich in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
He's under it. Hauls it in for the out. And here is William Contreras.
Now pitching for the
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering. Runner goes. There's the ball. To second for 1, and it's over his head.
Yeah! 1-1.
And a 1-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Sneaks through, base hit. Here's the throw. Safe. He beats it.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Hoskins at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one missing low. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Holiday to second for 1. Onto O'Hearn. 2. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 6th. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Pinch hitting for the Orioles, number 6, Ryan.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Out to center. Mitchell gets under it. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside low, ball 1. And that is out of play. The pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Chourio has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 outs. There's a strike at the knees. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Mitchell under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett
Dominguez back to work. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Fouled off. He was late. Mountcastle hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Bryce Terang will hit next. He's already homered here in this one.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes in the air, fairly deep to right field. He's there. He's got it. 2 away. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit.
1 ball, no strikes.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Mitchell off of first with 2 away. Rutschman on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Laureano. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. That one misses in the dirt. And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Hitting the Lord. Number 8, Matt.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Abner Uribe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
0-1.
Mullins in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one fouled off.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder. Sal Frelick.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 43, Brian.
Late swing, foul to the left. Baker, a 6'6" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Inside, almost got him. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good eye in that spot.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Henderson on the move. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Jackson Chourio. Breaking ball misses down and away. Check swing. He went. And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. No swing. Base is empty, one away. And we're in the top of the 8th. Inside,
no, that
just
that's
missed.
3-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Mullins on his horse. And it's caught for the out. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. On the money. Nice play. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Line drive, caught. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now here is Adley Rutschman. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff he's got. A great curveball.
Hitting for the Orioles, number 99, Gary Sanchez.
Right through there for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. And that just misses.
That's a really good take.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. Back here in Baltimore. And
now pitching for the Orioles, number 7.
swing and a miss as he was out front.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Going to count 1 and 2. Right through there, got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Foul ball.
Back there. Gone into the flag cord. And they add on. It's 4-2. 1 down. Zach Neto now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. That one missing inside. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson over to first, and 2 away now. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss. Bautista gets this. We head to the bottom of the 9th and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. On the ground to third. And foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Missed with a changeup. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 29, Trevor McGill.
He swings and fouls one off. The Brewers trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. Stepping in, Matt Vierling. And first offering is fouled off. That one the other way. Terang. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.